जय हिंद। और हमने अभी तक कैप्टन प्रभुनाथ से बात करी थी। कैप्टन प्रभुनाथ इज एवीपी with G4S Securities, a senior security professional, has close to 2 decades of security, corporate security experience. So हम इनसे बातचीत कर रहे थे किस तरह से कॉर्पोरेट सिक्योरिटी का लैंडस्केप बदल रहा है, कैसे कॉर्पोरेट सिक्योरिटी अब सिर्फ एक प्रोटेक्शन आर्म नहीं है, इट इज पार्ट ऑफ एन एसेंशियल बिजनेस फंक्शन, एसेंशियल बिजनेस स्ट्रैटेजी। सो वी कवर्ड इन पार्ट वन। सब कुछ सवाल रह गए थे, उनको हम पार्ट टू में कवर करेंगे टू इम्प्रूव आवर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द कॉर्पोरेट सिक्योरिटी लैंडस्केप, कॉर्पोरेट सिक्योरिटी एनवायरनमेंट. So I would ask you in this question, in this part, Prabhunath, first of all, welcome to the talk. What are the emerging threats that corporate security professionals are now particularly concerned about to corporate assets?
Vipul, there are multiple threats. And it's a combo of existing threat as well as emerging threats. So, cyber is one of the most dreadful and the most potent threat, which was at a nascent stage few years ago, but it's becoming monstrous day by day. So threats based out of cyber or internet is one of the most deadliest in terms of size and scale and frequency as well. So that's one area which is bothering all the security professionals, not only security professionals, I'll say all the business owners. Then, of course, beyond this, the recent incidents of geopolitical, that's also a big threat for any company, especially the multinationals who operates in many countries and many geographies. That's also a big threat. The political stability or instability is also an element which the companies are mindful of or should be mindful of, because huge amount of investment depends on the political stability of the country. So these are more of strategic nature of threat. Besides that, the insider threat is a very potent threat in the knowledge economy, wherein we have smart workers all around us. So that's a potent threat. And besides that, the usual threat of breaking into the premises, theft of data, theft of assets, and another element which is very important to corporates is threat to their brands in terms of any disrepute or misrepresentation, then ethical violation. So these are certain elements which are besides the traditional threats of brick-and-mortar nature.
Okay. So now, having discussed this, what would you say? I mean, how do the security professionals address these challenges? I mean, what are those tools or what are those aspects or what processes do they follow in terms of doing all these things?
So in addition to the traditional roles of security, which we do in terms of perimeter protection, access control, there's a lot of focus on upskilling our own team so that they are aware of the threats which can come in the form of insider threat or cyber threat. So the asset issuance to our own team. See, primarily we are more responsible for any breach of data or theft of data shouldn't happen from our own team, because for the protection of company, the cyber team is there and we help them in providing the protection to their assets in terms of communication centers or whatever assets they have provided. But it's a responsibility on us also, so that we educate our team, we upskill our team, so that we don't face any breaches or we don't let any of the things go wrong because of our own team's ignorance or unawareness. So that's one. So it's more emphasis on training. We are sending our teams for cross training, trainers from other departments. Besides the traditional security training, we are utilizing the services of the trainers from other departments who are experts in their own field: cyber, IT, legal, compliance, HR. We are inviting those professionals also to enlighten our own team, so that we know that which are the areas which we can protect for them. So these are some of the upskilling, upgradation, cross-industry collaboration, cross-function collaboration. These are some of the elements which we as security professionals are doing to make our team more aware, more productive, and more risk averse.